To sing every like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook as it trips and falls over stones on its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there is no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. There's Christina. And there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Ave.
Reverend Mother, I've brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath the wimple, she has curls in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel,
But her penitence is real.
she's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an answer to the Abbey.
I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
A flippity gibbets!
A cloud!
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb.
She'll pester any pest, drive a hornet from his nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out of the world.
She is gentle, she is wild, she's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a pretty,
she's an angel, she's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave, come here, my child. Sit down, Maria. I want to talk to you.
Yes, about last night, Reverend Mother. I was on my knees most of the night because I was late, and after you'd been so kind and given me permission to leave.
It wasn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
Maria, very few of us were asleep. Well, we could only think that you had lost your way. And to be lost at night on that mountain.
Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I'd come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. Which brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
That's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late, after I've started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of your voice.
Oh, but Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, that's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, walkies that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and silver noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
When the dog bites,
When the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad,
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. We were both singing at the tops of our voices,
you're right. It's that kind of a song.
and singing it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself. Maria, In spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Well, tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it,
Even if it is hard to accept.
even then.
Maria, the dress you wore when you came to us, is that still in the robing room?
Why, no, Mother, I'm sure it's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta says that when we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God for you to leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
But this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you, and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria.
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
There's a family of 7 children.
7?
Oh, you like children? You're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
Oh, you're not being sent to his battleship. God bless you, Maria.
Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
These are a few of my favorite things. I've been given permission to sing.
Yes, sir. I was calling for the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why? Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We are happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, "I've had enough of this," and walked out.
Why? Was Louisa playing tricks again? Putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nurnberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call, is it for me?
No, sir. It was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna, a Frau Schrader. I have the number in the page.
I know the number. Oh, I will be returning in about a month, and with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just 2. Herr Detweiler.
Ah, Herr Detweiler.
And Frau Schrader.
Who wants with me on the telephone.
It was the post office. They've got a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering the telegrams.
Well, that's what some people are saying. If the Germans did take over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
He's being captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the boatswain always whistled for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You would have made a fortune. You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein...
Maria Rayner.
No, Fräulein, as to your duties here. Would you mind stepping over here, please? Before you are to meet my children, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress.
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I will see that you are given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will see how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Every afternoon, they march. You will see that at all times they conduct themselves with orderliness and decorum. The first rule of this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. When I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel,
Friedrich. Louisa.
Kurt,
Brigitte. Marta. Ben.
Now, Fräulein, let's see how well you listen.
Oh, I won't need to whistle for them, Reverend. I'm Captain. What I meant was I'll be with him all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate, The children have been taught to come only when they hear the signal. And when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
Oh, you won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
This is my orderly, my butler. The new governess, Fräulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
This is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt. Housekeeper. Fräulein Maria, please be sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Now, Fräulein, I shall now leave you with the children. You are in command.
Pardon me, sir. I don't know how to address you.
You shall call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't need it. Captain. Well, now that there's just us, would you tell me your names again and how old you are? Now you're?
I'm Lisa. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We can just be friends.
I'm Friedrich, I'm 14, I'm a boy.
Boy, why you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are. Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa. She's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so.
I'm Kurt. I'm 11.
Almost.
And that's a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. I have something to tell you. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is to tell the father to mind his own business.
No, Lisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
My guitar.
What did you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everyone sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
When you read, you begin with ABC.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, oh, oh. A deer, a female deer.
Re,
A drop of golden sun.
mi.
a deer, a female deer, red, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So I need a pulling thread, long, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread,
That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
so down.
Is that what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so and so on?
No, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Good. Now let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything. So we put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note? Yes, Brigitte, I did. But when you sang anything, you are using up 3 notes on 1 word.
Yes, that's right. Well, sometimes we do that. All together and
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Good night, Ralph.
Liesel!
Yes?
You don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
No, I'm not really.
Yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time tonight with a telegram from Franz?
Every year on this date, he always receives a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I, come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
Well, I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Snyder.
He's here from Berlin and staying for the Go Lighter, but
No one is supposed to know he's here. Don't you tell your father.
Why not?
Your father is pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to... Oh, well, let's hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Don't worry about Father. He was decorated for bravery.
I know. I don't really worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesel?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To write on.
You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and waves and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I'll believe. I am 16, going on
Fräulein Maria. Fräulein Maria, it's Frau Schmidt.
I'm getting ready for bed.
The captain is going to Vienna tomorrow. I have this material he bought for a new dress for you.
Oh, how nice of him. Oh, before the dress is even made, it's the prettiest dress I've ever had. I hope he likes it, because I want to ask him for more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von-Trapp children never play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They've got to climb trees, roll in the grass. Think of all the rocks and caves.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Oh, yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains for the window and the alcove. They will be hung tomorrow.
But these curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. I sometimes think the children get rid of their governesses just because they want to see their father.
Well, he must want to see them too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music.
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing, and he would play the violin or the guitar. But now he's put all that out of his life.
So that's why he is the way he is. But not to have music, that's wrong for him and for the children.
It will work out. The captain may marry again before the summer's over.
Well, that would change everything. Then they'd have a mother again.
It's going to rain. You'd better close your window.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and little Gretel. Oh yes, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother, Sister Margaretta, and everyone at Nonberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Help her to know that I am her friend, and help her to tell me what she's up to.
Are you going to tell on me?
Help me to be understanding so that I might guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk, and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual. I didn't want to wake everybody up. So when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always got into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa could climb it with a toad in her hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed that dress out tonight, no one would notice it tomorrow. This whole thing could be just between you and me. Here, you can put this on. Take your dress in there and put it to soak in the tub. Then come sit on the edge of my bed and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you. Were you frightened? You're not afraid of a little thunderstorm, are you? Well, you just stay right here with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared. Wait for me!
Oh, now look. Come on, all of you up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't frightened too, were you?
Oh, no. We just wanted to make sure you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh no, it was Court.
That's it, that's the one I left out. God bless Court.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, leggy-o-da-leggy-o-da-leggy-oo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, leggy-o-da-leggy-o-da-loo. Folks in a town that was quite remote-herd, leggy-o-da-leggy-o-da-leggy-oo. Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throat-herd, leggy-o-da-leggy-o-da-loo. Oh, ho, lady-o-da-lee, oh, oh, ho, lady-o-da-lay, oh, ho, lady-o-da-lee, oh, lady-o-da-lee, oh, lay.
Did you tell Herr Detweiler that we're having coffee out here?
Yes, sir. Herr Detweiler is still on the telephone.
Ross Schrader.
Oh, thank you.
And no sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes. They're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. And look, that green stretch of woods over there. When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
Well, that's not a village. That's a town.
Oh. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It is fun being with you. You are quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you there is a fascinating man. Occasionally I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you a little better now that I see you here. You know, you're a little like those mountains. Except that you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Perhaps I'm searching for a reason to come back to stay.
Georg, I like you here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. Now, I know he's desperate to find singers for the Salzburg Festival, but... You like it here?
Oh, we have to spend some time in Vienna, of course. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation now.
It is. And I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
Well, I just can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Herr Detweiler would like his coffee.
While he's telephoning?
He just finished.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that is something I would love to hear.
So would I. All I've got up to now is a basso, who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been phoning London, Paris, Rome, Stockholm.
On Georg's telephone?
Of course, how else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king, you have an excellent wine cellar.
Max.
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
Well, that's our abbey. Nürnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I have to visit all these towns around here in the next few days and listen to choirs, quartets, songbirds.
You will be here for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. Who lives in that dilapidated little castle down there? Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld. They're the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you throw a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
Well, I wouldn't know whom to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Now's not a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you.
Well, it can't have been an intentional slight because they haven't met me yet.
Well, forgive me, I'll try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
You don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's very simple. It's money.
Money?
Yes! He's rich and you're rich. struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. They're famous for misfortune, which they seem to have no fear of, while lovers who are very rich you very seldom hear of.
No little shack do you share me. We do not flee from a mortality. Never even care in the world that we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a plane and 50 so yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No nights for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your company or rolls or in one of your Mercedes.
Far, very far off the beam are we. Quaint and bizarre as a team are we. 2 millionaires with a dream are we. We're keeping romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream are we. We'll make our love survive. No little cold water friends have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? How can I go out and steal for you? How can I die like the meal for you? How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is to Lord of War, all the poor have pleasure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, trapped by our capital gains are we, but we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by our capital gains are we. You'll make your love survive.
What do you want?
Captain. Oh, I didn't see. I mean, I didn't know. Hi!
Oh.
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
We've delivered your telegram. Now get out. Out!
Georg, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way that I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, I'm glad you haven't any character, because if you had, I'm convinced I hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Herr Detweiler, a call from...
Here, I'll take it.
Captain, you're back.
Straight line! Get cleaned up. Get into your uniforms and report back here. At once! Foiler! Where did my children get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom, there was plenty of wear left.
Just a moment. Do you mean to tell me the people of the neighborhood have seen my children running around through old curtains?
Well, yes. They've become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, "There go Captain Bontramp's children!"
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you must hear from someone. You're not home
So I
alone
don't
enough to
care to
know
hear
them.
from you about
I know
my
you don't.
children.
You've got to. Take Lisa. Lisa isn't a child anymore, and if you continue to treat her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich, he's shy, he's aloof. He's afraid to be himself. He needs you.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte can tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her. Because she notices things, and she always tells the truth. Especially when you don't want to hear it. Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt. And you ignore him. You brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa wants to have a good time. You've just got to let her have a good time. Marta, I don't know about yet. But someone's got to find out about her. And little Gretel just wants to be loved. Please, Captain, love Gretel. Love all of them. They need you.
Stop it! You will pack up your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way that I said them.
As soon as you're gone, what's that?
Singing.
Who's singing?
Our children.
Children singing.
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her. Get home. You must hear.
My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from its
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of and I'll sing
Edelweiss. Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children are?
Sit.
Father, please.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet Children, I'd like you to show Frau Schrader the garden.
Oh, yes. Show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you, too. I don't know any of your names yet. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure I won't get them straight for a long time.
My name is Martha. It is not. I'm Martha. She's Louisa.
Oh, well. Come along, children.
You're right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I'm gone,
No. I want you to stay.
if I can be of any help.
You already have. Brought music back from my home. I forgot to laugh like a brook as it trips and falls over stones on its way to sing through the night
Like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the song of music. And I'll sing me a name I call myself, for a long way to go.
I came back to congratulate you.
Thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He's asked me to stay on with the children
Oh, you're staying on.
until September.
September.
Then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey.
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. Well, when you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
No. That's right. You must do that to all of the guests. Come along, children. The party's started.
Frau Schmidt, will you fix my glove? We never had a party in our house before.
Oh, yes. There used to be lots of parties here.
Friedrich and I used to sneak out and watch them from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
Once, your father brought the gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
Yes, and they wore red coats.
Go ahead, children, and mind your manners.
I remember beautiful ladies and everybody laughing.
There was one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was here all the time.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Yes, of course. Do you remember what Fräulein Maria told us?
Yes!
I'm not German, I'm not Austrian. I'm an Austrian. Schluss! And Bonnie, and everyone like against all of us.
It's much more pleasant on the terrace. Albert Fell, it's nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frau Schrader's charming, Gaylord.
I hope she isn't ill.
Oh no, I'm just a headache. I'm on my way up to see her now. We'll find you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I invited aren't talking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir, Frau Schrader asked me to let you know that she will join you in a few minutes.
Thank you. Perhaps you'd care to see if she would like a glass of bread.
Court, I haven't danced the Lindler since I was a very little girl.
Oh, you remember it? Show me.
Oh, but I haven't danced since.
I said right hand behind that.
Yes, I did. But first, the boy and girl meet. Then you offer your hand, and we go for a little stroll. Step together, step hop. Under we go. Now loop. And again.
No, of course. That's all wrong. Let me show you.
Your face is all red. I guess I'm not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader?
Yes, thank you for it.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, you are without a doubt the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. Just in time for dinner.
Gaylord, did you think you could give a gala without me?
Oh dear. Now we have an odd man.
A little odd. But charming.
Lisa, run and have Frau Schmidt set 2 more places at the table. And I'd like to see Fräulein Maria.
2 places.
Oh, we need another woman.
Who? Liesel?
I know, but she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course.
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her that way.
Well, I don't mind, but you can't expect your guests to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we could use you tonight.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg, I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Dear Father, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Brigitte, you mustn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father she's been dodging these people.
That doesn't mean that she didn't have a headache. It's very important that you children like Frau Schrader.
I like her, all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fräulein, Father's never going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's just
You
what
must know that.
No, Brigitte.
Remember the other night when we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds,
No, Brigitte, no.
and the way you looked at him just now while you were dancing, you're in love with him.
All right, Gretel. One more dance and then to bed. Maria. You won't be dining with the children tonight. You'll be dining with us. Oh, yes, it's all been arranged. But you'll have to hurry, you'll have to change. Oh, Maria. Wear that dress you wore the other night, when we were all singing. It was lovely. Soft and white.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
Oh, no. The children will want to say goodnight first. Georg, I wanted the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
No one else than that here.
Oh, please, the way they did it for me. It was so sweet.
Not in front of strangers.
Please, Georg. For me.
Miss No Changer.
Max, you are just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight.
I hate to go, and this is pretty so hot.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu.
Adieu to you, adieu.
So long, farewell, au revoir, I'll be to say.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodbye.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go, I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I fleetly flee, I fly.
Austria for something like this for the festival concert, and I find it here.
Wait a minute, Max.
A singing group of 7 children in one family.
Max, Georg didn't even want them to perform in front of the guests this evening. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max.
Elsa, this is for Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.
Sister Sophia, take our new postulant to the robing room. Bless you, my daughter. Ave.
Maria has asked to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
Strange. Well, she's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She doesn't speak. She hasn't spoken, except in the bed.
I shall see her.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you. Has he taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling them I was going, without saying goodbye.
You sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I felt... Well, I never felt that way before, and I knew that here I would be away from it. That here I would be safe.
Maria, a rabbit's not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. And then there he was, and we were looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe. I knew then I couldn't stay.
But you do like him, Maria?
Oh, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did. That's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Mother, but I do know this. I'm ready at this very moment to take my vows.
The love of a man and woman is holy, too. The first time we talked together, you told me that you remembered your father and mother before they died. capacity to love. But what you must find out is how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
My daughter, if you love this man, it doesn't mean you love God less. But you must find out. You must go back.
Oh, no. Please don't ask me to do that. Please, let me stay here.
These walls weren't made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it.
Salzburg concert hall, but a big concert hall full of people. Now, let's try it again. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I've got a sore finger.
Mwah! There. Now you can sing loud for Uncle Max. The night of the party you sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Oh well, let's try it again. They wanted to sing for me, the darlings. But they don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fräulein Maria.
We do not need Fräulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I have had experience with choirs, quartets, glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, what shall we sing?
A deer, a female deer.
Fräulein Maria always.
We are not to mention Fräulein Maria.
Come along, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
Oh, that's just what I need. Is anybody using the car?
No. What shall we sing?
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
Not that. Louisa. Did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fräulein Maria?
Only those she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put toads in her bed?
No, Father.
Something must have happened for her to leave without saying goodbye.
Isn't Fräulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was the best governess we ever had.
Well, you're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good.
I'm not so sure that's good.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother.
Frau Schrader?
Yes. It was all arranged last night. Very happy. It's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fräulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song. Remember?
Yes.
All right, let's try it. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper handkerchiefs tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Why don't I feel better?
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When a dog bites, when a bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel sad.
I'm so happy to see you. I must find your father right away.
I'll find him.
I'm with you. How's your sore finger?
You remember?
Lisa, are you all right?
Yes, Fräulein. I'm all right.
Any telegrams lately?
No, Fräulein. Now boarding school.
Lisa, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. Children, I have so much to talk to you about.
We have some things to tell you, too.
Oh, I'm sure you have a great deal to tell me.
I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married?
To Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. He just told us. He told us himself.
I'm coming, Martha. What is it? These...
Louisa, Brigitte, boys. Maria, we'll be in the nursery.
You come back?
Yes, Captain.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever. Without even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Forgive me.
Why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
Well, then you're back to stay?
Only until arrangements can be made for another governess.
No, no. You've been missed by the children. I've missed you. Everyone misses you very much. Nothing has been the same since you were away. Everything was wrong.
But I didn't think...
We'll talk about it later. You go up to the children now. Maria. A new dress?
We have a new postulant.
I know I'm right, Max. We'll find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, settle this for Max and me, will you? How far down the mountain does your property go?
When you make out that stone wall, that's the property line.
You see.
I didn't argue about it.
I know, and that makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
Dear fella, while you were gone, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Now, who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you'd know who it was.
Ah. Thank you, Franz. Now, what were we just talking about, Georg?
Max, this isn't the first phone call you've had from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if other people have?
Let's not stir that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Why does Father take those phone calls from Berlin?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I want to have some friends among them.
Naturally.
Well, you agree.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way that I do? There was this man who was dying. They were giving him the last rites. They asked him, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" And he said, "At this moment, I prefer not to make any enemies."
Georg. If they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what could happen to you, to your property,
Your children?
to everyone close to you, to Elsa, to me?
What would you do if they come?
What anyone with common sense would do. Just sit tight and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
Well, one thing is certain. Nothing that you can do will make a bit of difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You won't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky, and every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by, and there's no way to stop it. No, there's no way to stop it. No, you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle around the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it if the earth wants to go around the sun. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but little number one.
That's you.
That's I.
And I.
And me, that all-absorbing character.
That fascinating creature.
That super special feature. Me.
So every star and every whirling planet and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, and I know, so I gotta tell you why. That as long as I live, just as long as I live, there be nothing else as wonderful as I. Nothing else as wonderful as I.
Me. On one thing alone we agreed. Each one is important to himself. But you don't save yourself by giving up, and you don't outwit a lion by putting your head.
All for Berlin, sir.
Your head in the lion's mouth.
Tell them I'll call them back.
You might as well speak with them now, Max.
Go.
Georg, I feel I know what is going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children would like to know if they could take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow so we can go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
That will make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you happiness too, Frau Schrader. Captain, the children have told me you're going to be married.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid the children were wrong. I've got to finish my packing if I'm to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must. I'll tell Franz to have the car ready.
Oh, no, I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
You said the wrong thing. But you said it at the right time.
The children told me you were going to marry Frau Schrader.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
Sister Margareta always says, when God shuts a door,
I know.
He
opens a window. Maria, why did you run away to the abbey? What made you come back?
The Mother Abbess. She said you have to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first. And one day, one night, all of a sudden it stands before you.
Yes.
Maria,
I look at you now and I realize this is not something that's just happened. It's something I've known deep inside me for many weeks. Well, you knew it too. What was it that told you?
Brigitte. She said when we were dancing that night that
she was quite right. It wasn't an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different after you're all grown up, isn't it?
You were a very little girl. And a very little boy ever kissed you.
Oh,
That's quite different too.
is it? It is different.
Maria, in this upside-down world, no one can tell what will happen from one day to the next. All I can promise you is love. And I promise you that, Maria. I do.
Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are standing there, loving me, whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something
For here you are standing there loving me, whether or not you should. For somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could.
So somewhere in my youth
or childhood,
I must have done something,
Court Marta C. Salzburg Festival 1938. And look here, the Von Trapp family singers. And here are all your names. See, Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Court, Marta, Brigitte, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, I'm depending on you. Day after tomorrow, you must have all the children ready at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's when they...
Dear Violet, can you help me, please? The Gauleiter's here, and he wants to know why we're not flying the new flag.
Hey!
I tried to explain.
Be quiet! And it's Captain Von Trapp returning.
Who knows? When a man is on his honeymoon.
Isn't that for joking? It's been 4 days since the Anschluss. This is the only house in the province that flying the flag at a third rank.
You mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte.
You permit such remarks in this house? Who are you?
I'm Maximilian de Detweiler, First Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That Vezin's old regime.
In the old regime, I was third secretary, now I'm first secretary.
Good. You would order them to fly the flag.
Captain Von Trapp wouldn't. I mean, I can take my orders only from Captain Von Trapp.
Take your orders from us! And so will the captain. Hey!
Hi.
Why was he so cross?
Everybody's cross these days.
Is Father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do today is to get along with everybody. Now, Lisa, remember, you must have all the children ready at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Uncle Max, are you sure this is going to be all right with Father?
He'll be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyway, the bus leaves at 11 o'clock in the morning. Now,
Fräulein Liesel, see what I have here?
That's Father's luggage.
Yes, they're back.
we don't have such a lot to talk about. Let's not be in a hurry to tell them now. Here it is. Georg, we didn't expect you back until next week.
Max, it's good you're here. There's much I'd like to know.
Children, we missed you so very much.
Why did you miss Mom?
We miss all that noise you make in the morning.
The noise you made telling each other to be quiet. We missed coming upstairs to say goodnight.
We missed hearing you sing.
You came back just in time to hear us sing. Look, Father, we're going to be singing in the Salzburg Festival Friday night.
Let me see that. Max, are you responsible for this?
I was just waiting to talk to you about that,
You
Georg.
can't talk yourself out of this one.
Children, there are presents waiting for you out on the terrace.
Now, Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was fortunate to be able to enter them at all. They'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
The committee heard them. They were enchanted.
Really, Max, what did they say?
Oh, you never heard such praise.
Oh, Georg, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But if they make people happy.
And for the festival concert, people come from all over the world.
It's out of the question.
Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
The Anschluss happened peacefully. Let's at least be grateful for that.
Grateful? To these swine?
Maria, he must at least pretend to work with these people. I admire the way that he feels, but you must convince him. He has to compromise.
No, Max, no.
Marie, you must!
Max, I cannot ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Then I will talk to him. If these children don't sing in the festival concert, it will be a reflection on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good either.
Maria, I've always known you loved us children. Now I know you love Father.
Yes, Lisa, I do. I love him very much.
How can you be sure?
Because I don't think first of myself anymore. I think first of him. I know now how to spend my love. A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. When you're 16, going on 17, waiting for life to start, somebody kind who touches your mind will suddenly touch your heart.
When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same. Somehow you know you'll jump up and go if ever he calls your name. Gone are your old ideas of life, the old ideas grow dim. Lo and behold, you're someone's wife, and you belong with him. You may think this kind of adventure never will come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17, wait a year or two. I'll wait a year or two.
There's a telegram for the captain.
Ralph, I'd like you to meet my mother, my new mother.
Rolf, I'm glad to meet you finally.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
You stay here with Liesel. I'll take it to him.
I'm under orders to make sure the captain gets it.
I'm sure you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, they're married.
Franz! This telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Von Trapp. Higher! Higher!
Rolf, even Franz.
Yes, even Franz. Even me. Even everyone in Naumburg except the great Captain Von Trapp. If he knows what's best for him, he'll come over to the right side.
Ralph, don't talk like that.
If he doesn't, he'd better get out of the country. There are things that happen today to a man like that. He'd better get out quick! Cry all you want. Just remember what I said before it's too late. And you remember too.
Liesel, don't cry.
How could he turn on Father that way?
Maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was just warning him.
Liesel.
What is it, Georg?
I didn't think I would have to face a decision this soon. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well?
I can't just brush this aside. I admit, it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. What I mean is,
It would be a relief and a comfort to know that you and the children are safe. But it also means... Please, Maria, help me.
Gaylord, whatever you decide will be my decision too.
Thank you. I know now that I can't do it.
Of course not.
We'll have to get out of Austria right away.
You'll have to leave right now, tonight.
What about my family? Besides, we can't just pick up and go. They'll be watching us now. We'll have to plan.
Hey! Hey!
We'll have to have time.
Sir, Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us time.
Then we'll have to make time.
Bring them in. We must be careful.
What's happening? Stormtroopers! That's what I was afraid of, Maria.
Max, stay with Gaylord. I need the children. Liesel, quickly, find the children, quickly!
This way, Admiral. We can talk in here. Admiral von Schreiber. I present Herr Detweiler. Max, I believe you already know Herr Zeller. Would you gentlemen care to sit down?
They are here on business.
Captain von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I've only just received it. I have been away. I've only been home half an hour.
The captain has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
It's good to hear you say that, sir.
It is a point.
If you don't mind, in our Navy, we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I am here. Having had no answer to our telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
It's flattering to hear you say that, sir, but I've had no time to consider such a...
I am here to present you with your commission.
I'm deeply conscious of the honor, sir, but...
But your orders are to report immediately to the naval base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? Oh, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp. Admiral von Schreiber.
Madame.
What I meant, sir, is that we are all singing in the Salzburg Festival Friday night. You see the Von Trapp family singers here in this program.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night? This is Wednesday. That's only a matter of 2 days. It might be possible. You could report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I can use?
Right this way, Admiral. If there's any question, perhaps adding away to my voice.
It gives here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. I'm the head of the Von Trapp family.
Hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp. You're singing in a concert.
You may believe what you choose, Herr Zeller.
Let's hear what you're going to sing. Are you going to sing?
It is your privilege to come to the concert and hear us.
I want to hear you sing it now.
Sing what you're going to sing at the concert. Sing!
Do re mi fa sol la ti. Liesel, will you give us a do? Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself.
Fa, a long, long way to run. afraid I may not be seeing you all again, perhaps for a very, very long time. We would like to sing to you now a love song. We know that you all share this love. We pray that you will never let it die.
For his post in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him directly from this hall to the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Von Trapp family again.
There's a sad sort of hanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And off in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, 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 cuckoo,
To say goodbye
to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
We hate to go, and Mrs. Pretty sighed.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We flit, we float, we flee, we flee, we fly.
decision of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have selected the trio of the Sondermund of Herwagen. The second award goes to Fraulein Schweiger, first soloist of the choir of St. Agatha's Church in Meerbach.
No one out here, sir.
All right, then. Come along.
Thank God.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, we are sorry we brought this on you.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you.
As soon as it's safe, we'll start. We hid our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening on the wires. The roads are blocked. The border has been closed.
I always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there protecting us. They always seem to have become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help.
Georg, I know that mountain as well as I know this garden, and so do you. Once we're over that mountain, we're in Switzerland.
But the children...
We can help them.
Father, we can do it without help.
You'll have help. For ye shall go out with joy, and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing.
whoever can go up here.
Or Ward, you go on the stairway right there. Get everybody just to go up the stairway. We can be standing there and already staggered. Aubrey, just have them go on the stairway. We'll just stagger ourselves right up there.
We're over on the stairway, guys.